I'm Angela Pulverenti, and I love talking about wine with people who love it as much as I do. This is At the Cellar. I love the fact that you're a Grenache fan. Grenache is, or Grenache, you know, it's very widely grown. It's grown in France, it's grown in Spain, and obviously a lot in South Australia. What I love about Grenache is that it mixes so well with those other varieties.
Yeah. And
sometimes two varieties come together and make something even better. This is my wine metaphor for... I think that your beautiful wife, Lee, is the Grenache to your Shiraz. You were just a boring, full-bodied Shiraz, and then she came along and just added character and spice and...
Tried to round out the edges. Tried.
And took the whole experience to a whole nother level. How good is that?
Yeah, wow.
So this is the Massena, and this is my favorite, one of my favorite GSMs.
Yeah.
So I wanted you to try this, and the spice, the Christmas cake, it's just a whole other thing, isn't it?
Oh, wow. So smooth.
Isn't it?
Wow.
When you have a beautiful family, you know, you have a loving wife and you have two beautiful kids, is it a bit dangerous for a professional athlete in some ways? Because for so long, all your life is cricket and performing better and being a better cricket player. And then you realise there are other things to live for.
I tried to find the best balance I could, but because I just love my family more than anything in the world, it provided challenges at times, especially if I was away from my family for 5 or 6 weeks at a time. But I know I'm very fortunate as well, because nowadays you can actually have your family on tour very regularly compared to the good old days.
Did having kids, did that factor into your decision to retire from?
Absolutely, there's no doubt. But even though my performance started to taper off against my own will, but there's no doubt that I didn't want my family to have to suffer from me being away that much more. I'm very fortunate now that 2020 cricket has come along and franchise cricket's come along, so I can play a 6 weeks tournament, have my family there, but then also have chunks of time off in between.
You actually were just auctioned off in the Indian League for $1.98 million, which was, I think, 4 times your reserve price, and was only just less than the price you fetched in 2011, which was just over $2 million. Did you think you'd go for that amount of money in 2016?
No way. It was a perfect storm. I hadn't had a great 12 months, or especially 6 months playing-wise, but a week before that auction, I played my best innings I just about ever have in 2020 cricket. I got 124 not out against India at the SCG. So it's just like a perfect storm that just at that moment in time, I know I'm incredibly fortunate, and I certainly don't take it for granted at all.
Listen, I was auctioned off at a charity event once and got $12.60, so I know exactly where you're coming from. It's a good day.
I can't complain.
No, you cannot, my friend. At the Cellar is filmed at Dan Murphy's Cellar, 282 Chapel Street, Melbourne.